Hello and welcome. 7:10 in the morning, Saturday morning, 23rd, I think, of 23rd of March. Today's video is all about going to the NEC. Now, normally I do a video in November when we go to the NEC classic car NEC show, but I found out that they do another one during the year that's a restoration, like a restoration show, so classic and restoration. Well, I'm interested in restoring and such like that. I follow a lot of channels like Tasty Classics on YouTube. It interests me, so I decided that's where I was going to go. So that's where I'm going today. So yeah, I've just set off, had a nice McDonald's breakfast, as you do before you set off. Get all full up because it's quite expensive down there. And I'm going to see what this show offers. Now, I do know that this show is smaller than the other show that I normally go to. That's pretty much the entire of the NEC, but this one's only 3 halls by the look on it. But that doesn't make it any worse or any better, really. I'm actually looking forward to it. The tickets were cheaper. I prepaid the car park because if you know, it's nearly 20 quid, and loads of people say 20 quid, that's too much money. Well, if you stay all day, it isn't, is it? If you're working out for the hourly rate, it's pretty much on par with every car park you go to. It's just that if you only go for an hour or so, it sounds expensive. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be looking at the MG stand, because obviously I've got an MGTF. We're going to be looking at the MG stand and Rover and whatever's there. And by the look on the pictures that I've seen and a couple of the videos that people have already put up because they're already there, there's a lot of stuff there that I've never seen before that's not in the normal show. So I'm quite looking forward to that. so that's it. That's the end of the practical classic and restoration show, I think it's called, something like that. I seen Mike Brewer, he was there, and I saw a guy that was on I think he's on the Auto Alex channel, or he was on the Auto Alex channel. I don't know if he still is or not, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, although there wasn't much compared to what there normally is in November. There wasn't much there, if I'm honest. There was only one big hall, the main hall, full of like cars and such like that, and a few bits of cars in hall 3 and 5, but there wasn't much there. But there was a lot of bric-a-brac stalls, sort of, not bric-a-brac, sort of like stalls where you can buy tools and things like that, all that kind of stuff. And I really enjoyed walking around those, if I'm quite honest with you. I bought a couple of bits of items. I needed some things for polishing, so I got some of those. And I was looking for a polisher, a car polisher, but they seemed either very expensive or they were missing batteries. As in, you could buy it brand new from Sealy, but you had to then buy the battery and the charger as well, which obviously is quite expensive, isn't it? So I didn't bother. Give me some ideas for some stuff that I want to do though, and I thoroughly enjoyed actually having a look at how people fix things and how they go about stuff, and there were some brilliant exhibitions there. I really enjoyed it, I really did. But I did have a problem, and that was when I first got there, when I first got to the NEC, I wasn't really paying attention. Now normally what I normally do is when we get into the car park, what I normally do is I'll take a photo where the car is, or I'll take a photo of the actual sign of where the car actually is parked. And when I got out of the car, there was two young chaps who didn't know where they were going, and they sort of talked to me straight away, and consequently I didn't pay any attention to where I was parked. And we hopped over a little fence, and they said to me, "Oh, you look like you know where you were going, we'll follow you." So I'm like, okay. So I started talking to them, two nice blokes, real nice blokes, and we hopped over this little fence, across this dual carriageway where these people let us go across the road, and then walked to the front and got in. But consequently, I forgot where we were, and when I came out, I went out the way that I would normally do when I've gone to the one that's in November, which we park in a different place. The last 2 years that I've been more than that, but the last 2 years we've parked in two different places, and consequently I got a little bit lost, and I spent 30 minutes looking for my car, and I could not find it. I could not remember where it was. I could only remember hopping over this fence and across this dual carriageway, and I asked two young chaps who were with yellow vests on, who were like doing the car park, and they couldn't help me. They just said, "Oh, it might be over this other car park," and I ended up walking down miles away from where my car actually was, and I ended up walking all the way back again. And eventually I spoke to a car park attendant. There's a guy coming right on my backside, talking to a car park attendant, and he took me straight to my car, which was amazing. And I'd walked past it 3 times. I can't believe it. I walked past it 3 times. Could you believe it? Yes, I walked past the car 3 times and not noticed it. I thought it was in a completely different place, if I'm quite honest with you. I thought it was at the top of the car park, but it turns out it was at the bottom. Anyway, all I can remember was it was near Starbucks and the electric charging facility, but I'm bugging if I could find it. Anyway, my legs are knackered, and but it was worth it because it was an absolutely fantastic. I will go again, definitely. I think it's worth the money, and I will go again. But now I know what to expect. Anyway, so there you go. Obviously, you've seen the footage now, so brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.